Hey there, everybody. This is Quantum Boo. I decided to try my hand at a Let's Play here, and I figured I'd try one of the lesser-known games out there. Well, maybe not lesser-known. A lot of people know about this game, but I haven't really seen an LP done of it before. This would be Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. John Williams' epic score reenacted in glorious MIDI format. Just listen to that synthesizer. Oh, man, that's pretty bad. This is a good game though. I enjoyed playing it a lot. I grew up on these games, on all three of them. And you know, it's just a fun action platformer. It's not really anything great. It's very Contra-ish, I guess. Not as good as Contra, obviously, but it's still some good stuff. Anyways, yeah, here's the classic text scroll. And doesn't that just look fantastic? Here's that Mode 7 magic happening. I know that we were all looking forward to that. So yeah, I just figured I'd try this out, see how well it goes. I'm doing this post-commentary style, because these games are hard as hell, honestly, and this is just way more manageable than having to restart, you know, doing it on the fly. But you're not gonna get any genuine reactions out of me anyways, because I've played these games several times. I don't know, if I do any future LPs, maybe I'll do that differently and I'll do live recording, but we'll see how that goes. I'm also going to be using limited save states. I'm only going to use save states for the bosses, because the bosses are pretty difficult, and I really don't want to run through the level again. I don't really have time to do that, honestly. Yeah, the bosses are really hard in this game for the most part, and the game itself is pretty hard too. So I'm going to do the best I can, though. And here we get to see the famous opening scene reenacted in amazing 2D Mode 7 graphics, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. You know, this doesn't look bad, though, not for the time. This game came out in '92, I think? You know, I'm not really sure, actually. Oh, yeah, it's a fun game. It takes a lot of liberties with the with the Star Wars storyline, actually. We're about to see that happening. Alright, so just like the movie, this starts off with Luke running around shooting animals for no reason, like scorpions and bats. The hearts obviously are your health. Thank God most enemies drop hearts, because otherwise this game would basically be unbeatable. Yeah, I don't know why Obi-Wan thought that this would be a good place for Luke to be raised, considering the fact that it's apparently infested with voracious creatures who just want nothing more than to eat Luke's face. And there's just nothing but skeletons and dunes as far as the eye can see. That's just magical. So, anyways. The controls are very simple. A jumps, Y shoots, and you basically just go around. Like I said, it's very Contra-like. You can shoot in 7 directions. I don't remember if you know, I haven't played Contra in a long time. I don't remember if you actually... you know what, I'm an idiot. I said Y shoot. It's A jumps, B shoots. Actually, you know what, I don't remember the controls, even though I just played this. I'm gonna have to look that up and put it in the description or something. But yeah, and there's the big scorpions. If you shoot them, if you kill them, they turn into smaller scorpions, just like real scorpions, actually. If you ever run into a scorpion that's larger than average, shoot it with a laser, or a flamethrower, or a seeker missile, or anything. It'll split into 2 smaller scorpions, each with their own independent nervous system and biological structures and everything. These are womp rats. They just spawn like mad. They seriously, I'm pretty sure they never stop spawning. And they're very annoying. That's a gun upgrade. The gun upgrade, it'll switch it to flames. That's the first upgrade. There's a chain of upgrades. I think it goes pistol, flames, seekers. I don't really remember what happens after that, but we'll find out. The last one is plasma, I know that much. When you get the lightsaber in this game, it's actually not that... Look at this, look at how many womp rats there are. Man, when Luke was talking about bullseyeing womp rats, he wasn't kidding. That's basically all you can do with Tatooine, is just bullseye womp rats and scorpions and giant purple worms that pop out of the ground. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the lightsaber. The lightsaber in this game really isn't that useful, actually. It's way weaker than the best gun upgrade, so I'll be using the gun for most of this. Later on, you can actually choose between characters. Yeah, this first level gets kind of samey and kind of boring, honestly. I mean, I'm not sure if boring's the right word, because you're constantly being attacked, like, every second. Oh yeah, you can do a slide, too, down A. I do it on accident a couple times here. And just more and more scorpions and womp rats and bats and everything. I accidentally save stated there because I saw the sand pit and panicked and thought it was the boss of the sand pit. I was wrong, obviously. Fear not, I'm a man of my word, and I did not use that save state. You can... I don't know what happened there. The scorpion just kind of exploded. I guess it tried to destroy me with fire, but it didn't really work. Thankfully. Okay, now this is the actual boss. This guy is a pain. He's actually very difficult for the first boss, the Sarlacc pit. Yeah, by the way, remember when Luke fought the Sarlacc monster? Anybody remember that? I don't know why he was so afraid of it in Return of the Jedi if you can just kill it with a flamethrower right here. This guy's actually pretty hard. He looks pretty simple. He only really has 2 attacks. And he's got a very basic pattern, but the thing is that the pattern itself is just so hard to deal with because the rocks, there's not really any space to get between them if they bounce at you. And if you're not positioned in the exact right place, you can't really hit them. And also, you're constantly, depending on where you're standing, you're usually constantly sliding from side to side, or towards the center, rather. So this guy's actually pretty hard. You're going to see me die on this fight. I had to fight him a couple more times before I beat him. I'm just going to cut to the actual victory. He has 2 attacks. You only see the other one, like, once here, and only very briefly. But mostly he just throws rocks at you. And yeah, see, like, they don't bounce like a normal rock would bounce, and that's what makes them difficult to deal with. I mean, I know this isn't really going for realism, not even in the Star Wars universe. Oh yeah, there's the other attack. That attack has really long reach, and if you get on the wrong side of him, he'll basically just bash you with that over and over again, and it's really hard to dodge if you're in close quarters with him. So that attack really sucks. It's difficult to dodge because there's not much projection of it, and it kind of goes in an arc, so you can accidentally hit it anyways. Here's me killing him. Barely. Barely. I think I had to fight him 2 more times after the time you saw to kill him. Yeah, he's pretty hard for the first boss, I'm not gonna lie. This game is pretty hard, period, like I've said. And there's no... Actually, there are a bunch of cheat codes for this game. I didn't use any of them. And there's C-3PO. Obviously, as we all know, Luke found him by the escape pod with just R2-D2 captured. And Luke's reaction is, of course, to get into a speeder and go around just shooting Jawas. You know, this Jawas peaceful droid merchants now come at you with grenades. And I hate these sections, honestly. They're not that bad, actually. Some of the later ones, I'll ignore that. That's me trying to remember the controls. You can't, unless you're using the jets, which you don't want to use too often because you see the jet fuel in the top right-hand corner, you can't shoot while moving forward, which is really annoying. You lean downwards and shoot the ground, which sounds like a really dumb feature for a speeder. Anyways, you go around shooting Jawas. You have to kill 12 of them. That's jet fuel. You can blow up the towers to get jet fuel, kill the Jawas to get health. But yeah, you basically just have to shoot 12 Jawas. There's a few sections like this in all of the Super Star Wars games. This one's pretty easy. Some of the later ones are actually really hard. At least they were in Empire Strikes Back. I don't really remember about this game. I always played Empire Strikes Back the most. I think most people did. It seems like a lot more people remember playing Empire Strikes Back than the other two. But anyways, yeah, this is me flying around shooting Jawas. It's pretty boring. You're going to see some weird video upset, for lack of a better word, soon, because I don't know what happens. Part of the video got corrupted. I had to delete it. And so you're going to see a really jarring transition of ahead. But yeah, you just go around slaughtering Jawas, who now are very violent for some reason. I don't know why. This doesn't really seem like a good business model for selling droids to farmers on Tatooine. Yeah, and then basically you just have to head towards the Sandcrawler, and that's when you want to use the jets. There's where it got all messed up. Like I said, I don't know what happened there, to be honest. I fixed it as best as I could. I'm really sorry about that. And that would be the end. Next time we'll tackle the sandcrawler. Not literally, that would be painful. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.